Hi, my name is Jesseline, and this is a video over powers of 10. Let's just talk about powers of 10. It's very easy to multiply by powers of 10. It's very easy to divide by powers of 10. So powers of 10 multiplying by powers of 10, like 10 to the fourth power, means 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. A little trick means that means a 1 with 4 zeros behind it. Well, 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 is, in fact, 10,000. 1 with 4 zeros behind it. That's powers of 10, 10 to the 4th. Okay? When you have a number and you want to multiply by the power of 10, let's say you want to multiply by 10 to the 5th power, this means that you're multiplying 358 by 10 to the 5th, which is a 1 with 5 zeros behind it, so that's 100,000. And so 358 times 100,000. So if you want to know how to multiply by powers of 10, this just means that I'm going to multiply 358 by 100,000. So 358 with 5 zeros behind it. 358, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 35,800,000. Now, let's say you want to do it with a decimal. So 3.28 times 10 to the third. Well, 10 to the third is 10 times 10 times 10, so it's a 1 with 3 zeros behind it. It's 1,000. So 3.28 times 1,000. You're not just going to add 3 zeros because it's 3.28. And remember, when we're multiplying by powers of 10, each time we move it to the right, that's one power of 10. 1 power of 10. So this, in this case, this tells us that we move the decimal 3 times to the right. 3.28, go 1, 2, 3, placeholder is a 0. So our answer is 3,280, okay? Because each time we move the decimal's place value, you're multiplying by 10 when you're moving it to the right. Now let's say we want to divide by the power of 10. Let's say we have 48 divided by 10 to the second. Well, 10 to the second we know is 100 because it's a 1 with 2 zeros behind it. And 48 divided by 100. So when we're dividing by 100, just like I showed you in that last one, when we move the decimal to the right, each place value we're multiplying by 10. And this time we're going to go to the left. So 48, the decimal's here, and we want to divide by 10 to the second, which means we move it twice. But we're moving it to the left this time because we're dividing. 1, 2. So it'd be 0.48. And you asked me, why is the decimal there? Well, when you can't see it in a number, the decimal's at the end of the number. Okay? So 48 divided by 100 is 0.48, or 48 divided by 10 squared. Or if you want to do 35.2 divided by 10 to the third. So we're dividing, so we're going to move this decimal to the left, and we're going to move it 3 times, okay, because we're dividing. So 35.2, 1, 2, 3, put our decimal here now, fill it in with a 0 if we have empty spaces, because that's our placeholder, and then we rewrite the number because that decimal's not there anymore. 0.0352, okay? And that is 35.2 divided by 10 to the third. And that's how you multiply and divide by powers of 10.